Hey everyone, we're back, and it's basically the same deal as last time. We're doing another quest battle at the exact same location. On this one, the enemies have higher stats, so we can't absorb quite as many attacks as last time. We'll have to get things done a little bit quicker. There are just a few changes in my team this time around. Having finished Brigand, Leonie doesn't need any more training at all, so she's sitting out. In her place, I'm deploying Ferdinand for the very first time. Obviously he hasn't gained a lot of authority, so he's taking over stride duty. Hilda is now an archer. I'm going to try to make her master that class all in one go, just as Leonie did with Brigand in the last battle. If I can do that, I'll be able to get her back in the air for the rest of the game. It'll be more work this time though. Hilda will have fewer turns to get all 100 class mastery points. Since Petra mastered Archer, she's back in Thief. I want her to earn the Steal ability so that she can use it while flying. Stealing is a lot more convenient when you can ignore terrain in Hamcanto. Now that Lawrence has Frozen Lance unlocked, he'll be a competent horse unit when I deploy him as a cavalier in the future. I switched him back to Dark Mage so that he can continue improving his Reason rank in the meantime. Claude and Lawrence remain as adjutants. Now that I'm deploying Hilda, Raphael has taken her spot. I want all three of my adjutants to master their classes here. Ideally, Ignatz masters Mercenary too. Flame won't finish Mage, but she can still make some decent progress there. And Lysithea and Marianne are again looking for Lance and Riding skill points. Once her Lance rank is high enough, Marianne can switch to Swords instead.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
We're starting with much the same opening as in the last battle, and in fact my overall plan for this map is largely the same. This time it'll be Ignatz and Hilda joining Balthus on the march north. The difference is that the enemies are a little more threatening here. They're still not so strong that they really worry me, but I can't hold out as long against many enemies at once, and the bigger problem is that the mercenaries have one more movement than the fighters did on the last map. To make them target the right people, I need a little more finesse. Flame's personal ability reduces the damage Lysithea and Marianne take right now, and it also encourages the enemies to target other units on enemy phase.
Who, me? I will get the victory.
Petra has one of the adjutants even though she's not in the main trio. I'll be able to direct several enemies her way, so she'll see a lot of combat anyway.
Let me at him.
Oh, nice!
Ready anytime.
Everything I've done so far looks very familiar. I'm just changing up the formation slightly. My three cavaliers and Petra are forming a diamond shape. Flame can occupy this center square. She gives the benefit of Lily's poise to 4 people at once. She can heal any one of them on demand. She can trade items between the 4 of them, and she's totally protected from enemy attacks.
Apologies.
Thanks, pal.
Ignatz is 4th to reach B authority. I'm going to experience a huge power spike next chapter when I'll be upgrading to advanced classes and equipping a lot of new battalions at the same time.
Appreciate that.
Byleth grabs the second trade secret. By standing here, he prevents the mercenary northeast of him from reaching Petra, forcing him to attack Hilda instead. the setup looks pretty good. As long as Impregnable Wall holds up, Ignatz and Hilda can see 4 or 5 battles per turn. After turn 5, I'll have to clean up quickly.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer. Stay focused. Watch and learn. Ready when you are.
That's the stuff.
You're too kind. Leave it to me.
I'm attacking with broken weapons on player phase. Those would be dangerous to use on the following enemy phase, but since Flayn is here, she can switch Lysithea and Marianne back to real weapons before then.
I will get the victory.
Since the mercenary to the south has rough terrain to go through, and the armored knight above has only 4 movement, this wedge formation still keeps all the enemies away from Flayn.
I thank you.
All 3 nearby enemies are aiming for Petra again, since she's the only one with a broken weapon.
Who, me?
Let me at him.
Thanks.
Ready anytime.
Violet's gonna want a slightly higher bow rank for recruitment purposes later. It can't hurt to get some practice now while he's in the Thief class.
Thanks, pal.
Oh, nice.
Strong.
I am deeply amused by the fact that Ferdinand doesn't one-shot these fences.
Caution is needed. You inspire.
With this mercenary joining the party down south, I'll need to bring Ferdinand back into formation.
I owe you.
Oh, nice! You're too kind. Thank you.
Ignatz and Raphael are very close to mastery. I can try to focus almost all the enemies onto Hilda now. Claude and Petra are nearly there too. At C+, Marianne has all the lance ranks she'll ever need. I'll switch over to swords, which can take advantage of her new ability from Dancer certification, Sword of Void plus 20. Marianne's not going to get enough speed to have truly reliable dodge rates, but when she combines Axebreaker with Sword of Void plus 20 and a magical sword, there will be situations where she can dance and then be effective in combat on enemy foes. It's turn 6, and that means no more impregnable wall. The archer, with his Poison Strike ability, is now my biggest problem. After Ignat steps away, Byleth can join the Knowledge Gem chain. I want Hilda to have it for the rest of this battle. Hilda would get ravaged if she kept using the broken iron axe, and she would struggle to hit because of Axebreaker. The mini bow is a fine substitute, with the advantage of being unable to double at close range. I've been giving Cyril a little bit of lance training because I wanted to reach C+ lances where he unlocks the Vengeance art. Vengeance is extremely powerful with the right setup, and I wanted to have the option available. Ignat's masters Mercenary, and Raphael is one fight away from finishing Archer. Petra and Claude master their classes simultaneously. It's turn 7, and it's time to end this. I just need to work out how exactly to finesse it so that enough enemies fight Hilda and die on enemy phase. She needs 12 more points to master Archer and can get only 4 of those on player phase. Man, attack adjutants suck.
Ready when you are.
Everyone around Flame basically has what they need, so I'm happy to leave her open on this final enemy phase. That way she can see some combat herself.
You better be careful. Leave it to me. It could get rough.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
It's... Who, me?
Attack adjutants still suck. Stop helping, Lawrence.
Let us away.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will get the victory.
All these enemies now want to kill Flame, and that's good, but they're a tiny bit too strong for her.
Let us away.
She can solve that problem by taking Petra's shield.
I'm sorry. I will get the victory.
Now she faces 7 times 3 plus 9, which is 30, and Flame has 31 HP.
Who, me?
Let me at him.
Up north, all the enemies are targeting Hilda. If I can leave all 4 of them alive, then I can actually take away the knowledge gem, and she'll still get the 8 points she needs.
Oh, nice!
Stay focused.
Throughout these past 2 quest battles, I've been very carefully rigging the protection stats of my units. If there's one unit in a group who needs to do more battles, then that person needs a lower protection value so that enemies will prioritize them. I've been mixing up the distribution of my shields and my various battalions to set those numbers exactly the way I want.
I'm good.
That takes care of Raphael. Next time we see him, he'll be a brawler. Now Lawrence finishes Dark Mage. And Hilda masters Archer. Just like Leonie, Hilda now has all the abilities she needs. That brings this extended training session to an end. Next time, we're returning to Alliance territory once more to help out Raphael and Ignatz. Please subscribe, and I'll see you there.